Yo, what is up guys? Smoothie here, bringing you a Modern Warfare 3 commentary, playing a bit of S&D on Terminal using the L11. The final score of this game is 11-0, but again, I do not want to talk about the gameplay. I'm going to talk about more Black Ops 2. But today, I'm not going to upload a multiplayer list video because those things just take too long to make, and I can't do one a day because that's just too much. So instead, what I'm going to talk about is the kill streaks a bit, or the score streaks as they're now called. So what I actually wanted to talk about today was my opinions on overpowered kill streaks, or score streaks. I'm going to have to get used to that. So there's a few things on my list. Each of them are on there for different reasons. Some of them are more surprising than others, and some of them are just very predictable. So the first two kill streaks I wanted to talk about are the UAV and counter UAV. Now, I don't know if this applies to the counter UAV, but if you watched the multiplayer live stream and someone was playing a kill-based game type like TDM, if you called in a UAV and you died, your UAV would still get you points towards your score streak after you were dead. So basically, that's kind of awkward. That's kind of a weird thing. I don't know if they meant to put it in the game or not. But basically, this dude dies, and his UAV continues to get him points towards his next point streak. Now, I believe it works if you call it an after you die as well. So that's just one reason why I think the UAV might be a bit overpowered. Now, I don't know if the same thing applies. Like I said, I don't know if the same thing applies to the counter UAV. I don't know if it has the same trait as the regular UAV where it still gathers you points because no one was really using the counter UAV. So yeah, the UAV seems a bit ridiculous. The fact that it gets you points in the first place, the UAV is such a ridiculous kill streak. I mean, it's always been very good. I mean, if you think about it, 3 kills for your entire team to see where the enemy is, it's kind of crazy. And now you get points, you get extra kill streaks when your teammates get kills using your UAV. So, I mean, I guess the only real downside to the UAV and counter UAV is that they're easy to take down, and that they're kind of easy to counter, but other than that, sorry about that. I can see these kill streaks really going crazy and screwing with everyone. Now, the next kill streak on my list is the Death Machine. Now, Death Machine was in Black Ops, but it saw very little use because it was a care package only kill streak, and you could only get it from a care package. Now, if I had to take a guess, out of the entire time I've played Black Ops, which is over 20 days played, I think, I've gotten the Death Machine less than 30 times. I mean, it is a really rare kill streak to come by, and most of that was when you could do the Hardline Pro glitch when the game first came out. So it was a really rare kill streak, and it was really fun to use, but it wasn't that good because you couldn't sprint, you couldn't just like unequip it real fast and then put it back on, and then when you died, you lost it. You know, you're done. But now in this game, in Black Ops 2, you can sprint with your Death Machine, and when you die, you don't actually lose it. So that's a bonus, but what sets that apart from all the other kill streaks is that when you die, you get it back. I mean, that's obvious, but what happens when one of your other kill streaks dies? It gets shot down, and it's done. You may not get the full use out of it, but when you use a Death Machine, you will always get the full use out of your Death Machine. You will be able to use all 200 rounds, which I think is what the starting amount of rounds is, versus in Black Ops they had 500. So you're going to get the full use out of your Death Machine no matter what. Whether the enemies are shooting stuff down, it doesn't matter, because you will get to use full 200 rounds, because you will always, you know, you're not going to lose it when you die. So that's one reason why I think the Death Machine is going to be good. Not so much overpowered, but a very solid kill streak, I believe. And then the next thing on my list is the War Machine, which is basically, if you can imagine, the Modern Warfare 3 striker that shoots noob tubes out of it. And I saw some gameplay with it, and I believe it looks like the noob tubes are about as strong as maybe COD 4 noob tubes, I want to say. They're pretty powerful, but they're definitely not Modern Warfare 2 status. And the same thing with that, you don't lose it when you die, plus you can equip both the Death Machine and the War Machine on the same class, or the same kill streak setup, so I think the War Machine's going to be a pretty solid contender as well. And then the last kill streak on my list is the Orbital VSAT. So I have news that, or confirmation that it is going to be like the Blackbird, that you cannot hide from it. So obviously everyone knows how good the Blackbird was in Black Ops, so this obviously has to go on my list for the best kill streaks. Not too surprising to anyone. It's pretty obvious why it's so good. Being able to see where everyone is on the map is such a gigantic advantage. Not so much for the fact that you get to see where people are, but when you see where everyone is on the map, you can learn spawns very fast. I was able to do it in Black Ops very easily. I knew the spawns probably the first month after the game came out, just because of the Blackbird. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, hope it was informative, and I hope you learned something new. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. Peace.